All right, in this explainer, we are going to break down one of the most famous and, let's be honest, maybe one of the most misunderstood promises ever made about anxiety. It's this idea of a peace that actually goes beyond our ability to understand it. But the real question is, how do we get it? So let's start with a feeling I think we all know way too well. That sense that we're stuck fighting a battle inside our own minds that we just can't seem to win. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's late at night, you're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, and your mind just will not power down. It just keeps running and running, playing out every single possible worst-case scenario. You're just desperately trying to find some logical answer to a problem that feels totally, completely out of your hands. And man, is it exhausting. Our default setting as humans is to try and think our way out of anxiety. We figure, hey, if I can just reason through this, if I can just analyze it enough, I can solve it. But what usually happens? It just makes us even more anxious. Well, today we're going to look at a completely different way to handle it. The advice we're going to explore comes from this ancient letter. But it's not just the words that matter, it's the context, where it was written, that gives this advice its real, staggering power.
And here it is. I'm sure many of you have heard this verse before. Do not be anxious about anything. Now, on the surface, that can sound kind of dismissive, can it? Like someone just telling you to, stop worrying. But to really get it, we have to know where it came from.
And this right here shows you the incredible contrast. We might just assume these words were written by someone in a comfortable study, having a nice, peaceful day. But the reality? It is the absolute opposite. The author, the Apostle Paul, was in a Roman prison. He was literally in chains, with a future that was completely up in the air. He was writing this from the very heart of his situation most of us would find terrifying.
So here's the most important takeaway from that. When Paul says don't be anxious, he is not dismissing your worry. He's not telling you to just pretend that hard things aren't hard. No, he's offering an invitation. He's offering a completely different way to carry that heavy weight.
So that brings us to the how. This isn't just a command, it's a practical, actionable prescription. Let's break down this three-part invitation step by step.
The process laid out here is super clear. It's got three key parts. First, prayer and petition. That's basically just asking for help. Second, doing it with thanksgiving, and we'll circle back to that in a sec because it's crucial. And third, presenting your actual requests to God.
And this part is all about honesty. This isn't about coming to God with some polished, polite, sanitized version of your fears. No, the invitation is to bring the actual, messy, terrifying weight of what is really, truly scaring you. It's about being brutally honest about what you need and what you're afraid of.
Okay, this distinction is so important. With thanksgiving does not mean you have to be thankful for the awful thing you're going through. Of course not. What it means is choosing to remember and be thankful for the goodness of God, even when your circumstances are anything but good. It's a powerful shift in focus.
So let's say you do this. You follow the invitation, you bring your honest fears, you find something to be grateful for. Then what? What happens next? Well, the result isn't necessarily that your problems just disappear. It's that something else shows up.
And there it is, the promise. The peace of God, a peace that goes beyond all understanding, will come and guard your heart and your mind. I mean, just listen to that language. This isn't just a fleeting feeling, it's an active guard.
So what does it even mean for a peace to transcend understanding? Well, it means it's a peace that your own mind can't create. You can't reason your way to it. It's not about God finally giving you a logical answer that makes your anxiety go away. It's about God giving you a peace that exists beyond the reach of your racing thoughts. It literally bypasses all those what-ifs.
I just love this image from the source material. This divine peace is like a sentinel, a security guard. It stands watch over your heart and your mind. So when those anxious thoughts try to barge back in the middle of the night, this peace is standing at the door, keeping you safe.
So as we wrap this up, what are the big takeaways? I think there are two really crucial things to hold on to. First, you were never, ever meant to carry the crushing weight of fear all by yourself. And second, this incredible peace isn't about having a life with no problems. It's about experiencing God's presence right there with you in the middle of them.
And that leaves us with one final question. Something for you to think about. After hearing this invitation, what weight, what worry, what fear, what endless what if can you choose to hand over and set down today?